Hi, this is Don, and I'm going to be fighting today with the 120, and that's the or Book 1, Army 20, the Syro-Canaanites, not the Ugardic option, but the Canaanites. And what I have here is 3 light chariots, 1 light chariot general, 4. Correction, I'm sorry, 3.
It was incorrect. It was actually 4 auxilia.
3 Siloi, 4 bow, and that completes it for my 12 elements.
Okay, so you got a couple of Siloi here on the end, and then 1 back there.
Right.
And then you've got 2 auxilia here, a bow, 2 fast auxilia on the other end. You got your chariots in the middle. And they're the...
We're arable, and
okay.
I had won the die defending here. So
okay.
We have 1 small hill, 1 road, and 2 plow.
And Don, who are you fighting?
Fighting Scott, who's got an outstanding army.
Hi, my name is Scott Ludwig. I am playing with the Mitanni. They're 119 in the book. My forces consist of, we have 2 Siloi right here in the end. Whoops, sorry, missing around there. I have 1 over here in the middle. I have my light chariot general, and then 3 and 2 other light chariots, a 7 horde, and then 2 of the fast auxilia for my units. And
okay.
I'm arable 3.
So we got a chariot battle here, and all the chariots are light chariots. Okay.
Correctamundo.
All right, as defender begins with the first roll.
Okay.
2.
Okay, so the plow are not in play.
Correct.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I like to leave them for aesthetic reasons, but we can also remove them. It's your call.
I have no, doesn't matter to me. We just
Okay.
leave them on there since we're...
All right, so
Yes.
the plow's there, but it's not there.
Right. All right. So looks like he's got a desire to try to get initial flanking maneuver on me. So I'm going to go ahead and reinforce that right flank before we get too far with this first move. I only have 2, so that lets me bring up a Siloi. And I think I'll go ahead and bring the general out here also.
Sure, we got a couple new players here, so that's good. We'll get to see them on video. We got Don and Scott, and this is Tony Aguilar. I'm doing some commentary too, and Mitch Harbach's here too.
Oh, glad I could make it.
All right, that completes my move.
Kind of have to, unless you leave us the keys.
That's true.
So my test for bound 1.
Okay.
I got 6. Yay me.
Excellent start.
Yes.
Go charging down the road now.
Borrow one of these real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So what we're going to do here is I think I'm just going to spend 1 pip. Now, if I remember right, my Siloi can move twice on the first turn, right?
Yes.
As long as they don't come to contact, correct?
Exactly. Well, they have to stay out on the second move. They have to stay outside 1 base.
So for the first pip, we're just going to go ahead and move everybody forward 2, because that's all the faster my horde there can go. 2 base widths. So we'll go ahead and do that. Trundle, trundle, trundle. There. And then I'm going to use the second one to do this Siloi back here, which can go 3. We'll go ahead and go
Playing as flankers.
1 right up there. And then we'll move my general right up behind. And then these 2 chariots, which, correctly, is 4-1. We'll go ahead and move up over here on this side.
Okay, so you're moving them individually over there?
Yeah, I'm going to have to
Okay.
because I can't do it.
So right now you're at 5 because on the first turn, the hordes only cost 1.
Yep, so there is 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
And that's
You
all
got
I'm
1
going to use.
left.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna
Burn it.
lose it. Yep.
No bow fire. So changing bounds. 2 again.
Developing a pattern there, Don.
Well, this could be it could be difficult.
Two's better than 1.
Oh.
You know, there's many battles where I, especially if I'm using elephants, I said, I wish I'd have it 2 pips every single bound. Would be okay.
Yes.
right, so what I'm going to do is I'm essentially realigning my line. It's going to take about 2 here. He's going to go over 1, and that would be about enough. 1, 2 pips. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, keep me from playing him. I need to get some better pips.
Not so fast, Mitanni, right? All right.
No shooting, so
Yep, no shooting.
back to Scott.
Bound 2. Hey, another 6. Look
there
at
we
me go.
Hey, he's gonna wear that black dice out.
No,
There's only one shooter in both these
How
armies,
about I
right?
just figure out what to
Yeah.
do? Yeah, he's got the only shot.
Yeah, this guy right
He's
there,
got the only
yeah,
shoot. I
okay.
don't have any.
Waiting for some pips so we can do something.
Okay, so we're gonna have to spend 2 to move this whole line because my horde's in there, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Actually,
on
if he
the
moves,
road-
if he moves his full move on there, he's -1 for that. So it only
So
costs
there's one
1
pip.
pip as long as he
That's why you
finishes
show
and
great
moves the
wisdom
full
in
thing.
moving him
there.
down the road.
Well, thanks for putting your bowman on the road to make me want to put my horde in front of the
Aha.
bowman.
He's not going to stay there, but
Yeah.
well, if I get some pips to move him, but
So we'll use 1 to move this fantastically big line forward again. Not really trying to get into a ton of fancy outmaneuvering.
Careful, don't
right
be
now.
a figure fidgeter. That came up in a previous
A
video.
figure. I will not be a figure fidgeter.
No,
All right, so that
but
was 1.
making dress line is critical because 1 millimeter is the difference between whether your siloy is overlap and
Could
not.
be. Uh-huh.
And then we got 1, 2, 3. So then we're gonna go ahead and bring my general up over here. And I should still keep my command just over here, right?
Yeah, 2, 8.
Eight of those.
And you're
Eight
right,
base
eight of
widths.
those, eight
Yep.
base widths, and you're still connected. So you just have to reach
Yeah.
for one as long
Oh,
as you
for
stay
the line.
connected.
Yeah.
Yep.
Barely.
Yep. You got like 5 mil to spare.
Barely, barely. All right, so
Right,
these
okay.
bad boys.
All
What I
right.
want to do
So you're
here.
at 2.
That's 2 out of my 6,
2
so I
out
still
of
got
6
4
right
left.
now.
I'll bask in that superiority of movement, even though there's not a whole lot to do with it here, as far as what I'm doing. So do I want to push these guys forward at all and try to bring them in or out? 2, 3, 4, 5. Problem is you got 5. I have that possibility. So I think what I'm going to do is, don't want to do that yet. So these guys got a movement of 3 or 4.
4.
They will move.
4.
Yep.
So they are in range to hit me with that guy if they want. So
Well, no, I can move. You can move 4. I can only move 3.
you're
Yep.
actually on 3,
I'm short.
so you can zock me there. So
Yes, that's correct.
if I move
And what's
forward-
nice is in 3.0, that's one thing I do like is auxiliary. You don't have to expend a siloid to back them up against mounted. So there are 3 against mounted, so they don't have to fear so much being facing them. Which
It's figured in, right?
It's figured.
There's like a built-in little Soloy group in there. At least that's the way the blade are.
Right.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is
Should advance them with wild abandon. I would recommend.
okay. I'm just gonna.
That had been a reason the Mitannis perished off the face of the earth long before the Syrians did.
At this point, it doesn't.
This is the great ancestor of Assad. Is
So I use 2 pips to do that, which leaves me 2, and I'm gonna burn those 2 as well because I don't
Alright.
really have else to
Okay.
do.
Now there
That's
is
my
going
bound
to be
too.
some fire.
Some bow fire.
Do they
Okay,
still
I'm
use
shaking
bounds
here.
in 3.0, or
Yeah.
is that gone?
Yep,
So
yep.
I'm
range
terminology is
here.
correct.
I do have
Yep.
enough, and I can't resist firing on
And
a.
my-
Okay,
chariot.
so-
4 against the 3, and
Okay.
my roll is a.
Okay,
1.
so that's what you don't want to see, right? So
Right.
you got
It can be
you have a
Stars
5
bad.
versus
5 versus 5.
okay.
5 versus 5
Okay.
with nothing to change there. So
Right,
they'll
it's a
just.
tie. No
So that would have
Carry on.
recoiled Scott if Scott was foot and he was fast, but against mounted, lock makes no difference. So
Yeah.
All right, here we go with the new pips. 4. I
4.
can do something with that.
Also, if the bow would have shot at the horde and beat the horde, they would have recoiled from fire, but they will not recoil from combat.
Right. You know, because large mass groups don't like being shot at anymore than like being rained on.
Yes.
2. Should be just outside of his movement. You'd have to go around anyway, so he doesn't get outside. Problem is that doesn't. I can't do a wheel. Let me get a wheel over there. I don't have enough pips to. I want to separate them out. So. So we're just going to have to settle with this. 3 and 4. So this is right along the line. There's how you're lined up at.
So use all of your pips.
I'll use my pips.
And now shooting again.
Fire. Let's try to get a better result this time. All right. So I have 4 and 2 is 6.
And 4 and 3 is 7. Does not do anything.
All right. So since Tony told me to use a high contrast dye, it already is not working out as a really high efficient one here. So it sounds like
look, I played Scott with the black and white one there.
Scott,
It works
over to
good.
you.
That's the beauty about dice. It always gives you an excuse.
Scott, your pips.
Yeah. Checking one thing here real quick. Okay, so that might be a good way to go there. All right. So pips for the third bound for me. 5.
Okay. So
Hot diggity dog.
I'll just have to hope that your combat dice are not nearly as good. Otherwise, this will be a 20-minute video.
So I can get 2, which doesn't quite get into combat. Does that? All right. So we'll go ahead and spend 1 to move this whole line up, and we'll just drop it like right about there because it might be a little short, but I'm not gonna be a figure fidgeter.
There you go.
Don, did you shoot your bows?
Yeah.
I did. That was in defense. I did my
He rolled
offensive fire
a
1.
6, and Scott had a
Right. I've had 2
whopping
opportunities
7.
to shoot. And
Sorry, I
both
was
of them
looking
have
something
been
up.
Negative effect.
See if my left side can hold being outmaneuvered on the hill there. All right, so that was 1 out of my 5, still leaving me 4.
So its combat applies in here.
Yeah, so there's no
They
combat,
will not
but
get
I will be
anything.
I'm up.
But
up
this
slope.
one
That one
is
will be
fully
uphill.
on the hill. That will be.
Now, this guy,
You have to be fully on the hill.
Yeah, this guy they should be.
So
both
this guy
equal.
would actually be
they've
a
been
3.
Sliding, they were positioned fully on the hill.
No, you're. Yeah.
They're sliding, but I mean, they were for turn 1. That was what.
Yep. Yeah.
There we go.
No, I mean if you go into him.
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah.
No, I have to wait for him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, take advantage of that. All right. Look at that. It's just going to be a
Line versus line at this point, no shenanigans.
Okay, so now we got a cross range.
Now you have
I
to shoot.
cannot shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna
Now
shoot
you're not
because
lined
he's
up
in my
ex-
threat zone. He's
You're
in my
not
threat
exactly
zone.
lined up on them, right? So you actually still have 2 options? Or you're not using a Litgo stand, so it's not
should
so
be
obvious.
exactly.
Yeah.
They should, for the most part, be.
Okay, so you're going to shoot at the horde?
Yeah, you got
I
to.
have to. He's
2 to
in his
3.
threat zone, so.
Okay.
I got a 7.
2 to 7.
7.
Okay.
All right.
I'll-
that will-
Wow. If that was a.
No, he's a 3. That's a 6.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
No, I'm a 7. You're right. I'm a 7.
was I
He's a-
3?
He's a
Yes,
3.
Yeah,
he's
you
a
got
7-1.
6.
So he recoils.
Yep.
Yes, they will recoil
I
full.
go backwards. Let's put it right about there.
And no other combats.
Apologies, I thought it was a 4.
3. All right. It's always better to, if you're going to just line them up, have the advantage. Now, let's see. There's one. There you go. Collection of Barker markers. All right, he is off.
So they're in the threat zone? Right out.
That's one of those hard to, when you do the lineup there. See, if you look there, there's just touches. We'll say that touches. Because his dressing, you look at his dressing is good, so we'll say I'm in his threat zone. Not going to quibble a millimeter. It wasn't more than a millimeter.
So you're saying you have bad dressing?
Yeah.
What's that, like Thousand Island or something?
We need a Caesar on a table.
Wow. Wow.
All right. These are always hard decisions to make.
You went right to him, right? He hasn't moved. His whole line hasn't moved up there, right?
No, I haven't.
But then again, his pips have been 2, 2, and 4.
Oh, okay.
So I've pretty much been able to just kind of
okay.
move up on him without him being able to do a whole lot. And, he was fidgeting with his left flank there. So it didn't
Just
really allow
extend it.
him to move his...
Right. I had
His
to
line
compensate to
forward
keep
at
you
all.
from rolling me up.
Which in retrospect right now, it's probably not a bad move for him because that left on my left, his right, he's got the hill advantage, which is going to hurt me on that flank. So if I'm not able to hold that flank, it could crumble and cost me the game.
Yeah.
To where over here, I'm trying to leverage my general against his Seloy to get a quick kill and then try to be able to pull around and fold a door somewhere, either on the chariots or the guy beside me, is my thought process there on my right flank, his left flank.
Well, you called him a coward so much you went into combat. Look at that.
That's right.
All right, that's what we like to see, blood.
Down
Yeah.
only takes so much.
Well, this is where I'm going to go.
Blood
I
for
have
the
to
blood
hope
god.
Yeah, hope for a little bit here. But the fact is, if he's going to advance on me, then I get a double overlap. He's going to have to advance here, take advantage, and hoping he won't get too many pips. If I can jag it up his line a little bit more, and he doesn't get a high pip roll, I want to. That one loses advantage here. I still get another shot driving back.
Yep. Another 2 to 3.
And now I even have a opportunity to shoot on him.
Well, that's what I was asking is if the overlap. See here, this guy, if he was a shooter, he actually has.
See, he's got a gap there, so I'm guessing.
Does he?
See that gap right there? I mean, that needs to be fixed. And I'm trying to
Okay.
see where this goes. That would probably slide over a little bit there, slide over a little bit there. All this little fidgeting that you.
Yeah, it seems like this guy should be in the threat zone of him as well, if that's the case. Because see
Right.
how this is moved over a little bit?
But he is still in his threat zone. He didn't withdraw far enough to be out of the threat
Okay.
zone, so I still have to shoot at him.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so there we go. No effect.
All right.
Okay, so that's
be a
a
4
4
to
to
6.
4 to 6, no effect. Yep.
All right. So what we have
Oh,
here
yes,
for
fights,
combat,
fights,
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead with my general.
So it should be
A 4
3 to-
down to a 3 to a 3.
So 3 to 3.
Well, your general's the red guy there? I thought your general's the blue one.
Oh wait. Yeah, the general there. Let's do this one first. 4 to 3.
Okay. Okay, so we got an 8 in defense.
For the Mitanni. Whoop, whoop.
And he's going to go.
Oh,
No follow-up.
And I
No
don't
follow-up.
have to. No. So now I got me.
All right, so now I have a 3 down to a 2 down to a 1 to 3.
Okay.
And if I roll like this again,
Oh.
here we go. So I have a 5 to 4.
So,
Okay.
yep, so I actually lose that one.
So Scott
Yeah,
recoils.
So
Yep.
the dice don't go in my favor on that one. Now at this point, I can do the full or partial.
No, you have
right?
No, you have
That's
to.
has do a
Chariots
full.
don't have a choice. They're
Yeah,
40 no matter
40.
what.
So is it farther back than that?
Yeah,
Nope,
that's
you're
how
good.
deep it is.
That's
Yeah,
right.
So you got a little
That's right.
checkerboard.
Yeah.
They're deeper.
Formation
They're
there.
deeper than cavalry units. That's what the base
Yeah.
was. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good, and that helps provide.
Yeah, if you had a
protection
force,
here for this
like for
guy.
instance, if this army, and that's the one thing we saw in one of the other battles with the Gauls, if you have a mixed combination of cavalry and chariots, it sometimes benefits you to have the cavalry recoil 40, so when you recoil, you redress your own line.
Yeah.
You know, that can come in handy sometimes.
Okay, so you're going to need at least 4
All right.
pips to be able to.
So here comes
fix
another
your
big
line.
dice of fate
Now,
for us.
a pip of 1 or 2 would be very nice.
If you roll a 1, I know what you're doing.
So I believe this is bound 4. 6.
Oh,
Chugga, chugga,
he
choo,
can do whatever
choo.
he wants.
All right. So we would have 1,
Yep.
2, 3, and then 4 because I'm on the road
Yep.
still, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we will do 1 to redress that. And I will move him up just I'll move him with this group for another one, just up to get that. So he's doing both sides. They will move up. my friendly horde will
You
say,
could advance the contact with my silo.
I could, but I don't want to.
Well, but I love that space for you to maneuver into.
Careful, Don. You'll entice them.
It's just that double overlap just makes my silo do boys.
So the question is, do I really want to push that or not?
I think so. You just go for the entire engagement because over time, you know, if your dice continues at the same quality level you have, every roll you have takes you one step closer to victory.
So that would actually be like that.
Okay, so those guys are not engaged.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to move them up with that unit or not. It's a question of, do I want to bring you
These
down?
are both +1 on hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be 3s.
Right.
Finish your twos.
3 to my 2, or
Yeah,
I
my
just
anchor.
leave it be and see if I can manipulate numbers the other way. Well, no guts, no glory. Let's go play.
Here we go. All right, I like that.
People got to die.
People have to die. Got to
Or run away.
Can't
One
make
of the
fish without chopping
Or
up
run away. One
the
of
meat
the
and
two.
And
potatoes.
it's your
Okay.
pick on combat.
Yeah.
Scott.
All right. So
Well, that's one way to stop shooting.
Yeah, no bullfire.
Well, we'll go ahead and start on this one.
Okay.
Again, 3 to.
So Scott, you're a 3,
Three to
and
his
Don
one
is finding his die. Okay.
Here's a
Uh,
one.
three.
Okay. Don is down to a 1. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
there it is.
That's a 4 to a 6.
Push
Okay,
it.
and that
So
number
just where you
holds.
began.
Almost
yeah.
would have worked good with a 6-1. Would have been just right.
All right, so now we're going to go to this one.
Okay.
Well, let me think. That'd be a 2 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
That makes that a 3 to 3. Otherwise, a 2 to 1. Yeah, I'm just going to go that one. 2 to 2.
2 to
Okay,
2.
2 to
Mono
2.
mono.
Okay. So
Alright,
it's an 8 to 5.
He pushes back.
I'll take that because now I can keep my. So now I'm a
Yeah,
3 to your 2.
Right
Going
now,
down
the
the line
old
there.
fashioned.
Roll them, hopefully. So 7.
Okay.
Not
You're a
enough.
7 to a 4.
So
Just
it's-
by 1.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So this will be a 3 to 2.
Okay. It's a 7 to 8.
Push it to me back.
So we're going to have with a nice jagged.
Okay, so that would be. So what's this
They're
one?
a 3,
I'm a 3 to
and they're a
2.
2.
So I'm going to go and do this one next.
Okay.
Okay.
Because they won't fall back.
5.
5 to
Six.
6.
But,
Okay.
but they don't
They stay
recoil
locked,
from
they don't
combat.
recoil.
Yep.
only
So they
from
stay
fire.
locked.
Yep. So then let's go ahead and go back to this one then. We'll go to my 2 to your 3.
Right.
7 to 6. So the Syrians fall back.
Nobody dies yet.
All
Not yet.
So here,
Oh, you had to go there.
so 3 3.
Oh, run your mouth.
3 to 3.
That's 3 3.
3 3.
9 to 6.
6 to 9. So I'm going to fall back. And then that would be a 3 to 2, right?
Yep.
You're a 2. He's a
Yeah,
3.
we'll have to keep
Yep.
going.
There you go.
8.
8.
To
8 to 9. 8 to. Let's see. I'm a 3.
8 to 8.
8 to 8. Both of you are fast, so it stays locked.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so then here it's going to be.
He's a 3. You're a 2.
Yep. Oh,
Locked again.
Ah,
So
3
3 to 2.
2 on the end.
And 3 to 2 on the end. That's a 6.
Versus
Push.
8.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
No, I'm a 9.
9. Yep.
9.
It's still a push. Yep.
So go back.
That is amazing. That many die rolls, nobody died.
That's
I
how.
mean, you see that with Spear, but this was a lot of low dice here where there's a very high potential. All
Try
right.
to
Well,
leverage.
there's your superpower.
Try to leverage. Try to leverage the die.
All right, so I just need 6 right now.
Apparently, my chariot on the right flank doesn't want to fight today. Since he continues not to be able to deal with anything there.
He said the best numbers and rolled the worst dice.
Yes.
This one here, I rolled 4. So this one is an obvious one. I have to bring him up here with my general. Him overlapped.
Was that part of your plan to have the general on the flank, or no?
No, that's how it was. The only one I had dice to get him over there. I kept him in the back.
He had to follow his own command.
Yeah. All right. I think it might be necessary to drop back.
Okay.
Oh, we're engaged. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
And one interesting thing is my sealer,
I
well,
know.
there might be out of my command range, so it might cost me 2 to move him.
Yeah.
Because my general's all the way over here in my right flank.
Unless you
I'll
can.
have to check something.
Well, the interesting thing is, as long as this line stays solid, and you're able to get these guys back online. Oh no, you still have to pay 2. Yep, you have to pay 2.
Yeah. He would be.
Get back up. Yep.
Filling that hole there.
You've had really good pips the whole time now.
For movement, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Combat, not bad, but
You haven't lost anything.
You guys held your own.
Where I need
Just
it, where
one guy that doesn't like. I'm supposed to do what?
my outflanking maneuver has not worked yet.
And the numbers were there. But
Yep,
the
I had
dice
2
would not
chances.
help.
I had
Yeah.
2 chances to try to get that double up.
I think I'm a little less worried about him now because he will not move back in any case, but he could end up being double overlapped himself. Okay, 3. Shore up the line. Actually, he's a 2. As long as he's a 2, I don't mind that face off. I'll let him do a double overlap. Yeah, bring it to like halfway. Tantalizing, close to get to me. That's 3. I think that's it. I don't have a need to.
Well, the bow guys in fighting, so
That's right.
no shooting.
They've got their butter knives out, going at it.
All right, now we get into combat here. Let's go ahead and start from here. This is a good one here. 3 to 1.
Nope,
Alright.
he's not past them. It's a 2. You got to be past them.
Oh wait, I finished my movement.
Mitch is the master
I
of
know,
that.
and I would have done that, and it didn't.
Well, you know, and
assumption.
that would cost you 2 to move them anyway where your general's at.
Because you're all the way down there like he is.
Yeah.
But he reaches here. As long, remember, you have to reach a continuous group.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, you can reach here, anywhere along there, automatically, since
So
everybody's
you spend
touching.
one and nobody else move but him. So if
Yeah,
you want to
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
If you want
continuous.
to move him up, go ahead.
I'd ended my turn, but
I don't have an issue. Go ahead and move him up.
All right,
It
you're
makes sense.
a very good gentleman.
Okay, so here's Don cheating. No, it's a friendly game.
No,
You know, it's a.
But that's true. All he needs is command of this guy here, and he's continuous. And then
Yeah.
now, but
Touch
now
down, touching.
next turn, if he wanted to move him, it'll cost 2.
right.
Okay,
All right,
so
3 to 1.
2 to 1, 3 to 1. 5 to 7.
7.
So it's going to push me back, but not
Okay.
kill me.
Yeah. Okay.
He's going to be formed up with that guy right next to him.
Which will probably put
Hey,
you
he's
back
forming.
in command now.
Hey, he's forming up your troops now.
Somewhere up in
Which
there.
will put you in command.
Right.
We'll see if this guy survives now or not.
Okay. All right. Well, now we've got a 3 to
3 to
1 here.
1.
Okay,
also.
so it's a 3 to 1. So you got a 4
and 7. I
to
survive.
7. You survive. Look, he
know,
lined you up.
Dice beat tactics every time.
Look, he's forming your army back up.
I'm
Yes, it
saving you
is.
pips.
Wow.
All right.
What a friendly enemy.
Let's go ahead and do this one. No, this one here's a
2 to 2.
Yeah.
2 to 2. That's Bowman versus Horde. That's a 5.
To a 4.
Push the
4.
button.
So the
And you will
Horde.
advance.
Yeah.
Yep, right up to him.
We are many. We don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing about the Horde. They're impetuous against everybody, and
Yeah.
they will advance 40 unless somebody stops them.
Right.
Some people think they just advance 30, but it's
Yeah,
actually
go
40.
up to 40. And they want to go as far as they can get to get the loot. And so this one actually helps you now with an overlap.
Yeah,
so
so 2-2?
a 3 down to 2 to 2. Yeah, this is one. Someone can die here. Oh, with a roll like
We
that.
got it. No! We say
Okay.
we are having fun here.
Okay, so what were the numbers? Both of you rolled
Yeah,
6s, and
yeah.
both of you were down 1?
Yep. So
Okay,
8 to
so
8.
locked. Okay.
So we have a
4
4
to 2.
to 2. Here's another
Okay.
one for an opportunity.
Oh, that's
Here
a
we go,
3.
Here we go.
There it is.
Kaboom.
There
Okay.
it is.
The first loss.
Yeah.
My right
Nine
flank.
to-
My
nine
right
to-
flank decides they don't want to play today.
All right, that completes this bound.
So
Okay, so right now we've got the Mitanni are down 1,
Yep.
and the Syrians are down 0.
0.
We'll just call them the Syrians, but
And there it is. The
there we
one
go.
that
Syro-Canaanites, right?
See, there's the time is great dice when they fail you in critical time.
Is that right, Don? You're the Syro-Canaanites?
That's correct.
Okay.
120.
Oh, wowzers.
Yeah, that's
Both these arms were painted by an excellent painter in England, Howard Gray, if you ever want to use him.
Is he still in business?
Actually, he does once in a while. He shows up painting something. He's not doing DBA anymore because there's no demand for it.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah, well, that's true. Keep trying to hawk these painters in England because I guess it's so, gloomy over there that they. Neil Parsons' Mountain Blade is another excellent source. He does commission work only. He used to sell heavily on eBay.
So much to do with only one pip to do it in. That's rough.
I think your smartest would be just advance your general. Use the one pip and just
2 to 2. No,
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do this. For 1.
You
no,
gotta
that'd be
stay
2.
even.
You gotta stay even.
Yeah, you stay
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
Yep.
There you
You
go.
still have an overlap.
That was
though.
why we did.
Yep.
You have an overlap. It was if you wanted to.
Actually, it'll be down 2, so it'll be 2 to 2 still. So we aren't actually going to do that. All right, so that's what we're going to do.
All right. Bowfire, none this turn.
Figured in. It's figured into the combat.
So we got
There we go.
2 combats. Scott's choice.
Let's go ahead and go with this one where we're 2 to 2.
2 to 2. Chariot on chariot. All right. Mitanni have a 7.
7 to 4. No, 2 to 2. 7 to 3. That doubled them up.
Wow.
Yeah.
One
And there's
back
actually
there.
one more. There's 3 combats. That was 1. There's that one on there and one over there. Yeah.
Right.
So now we'll do this one where I'm
A
2
2
to
to
2.
2.
2 to 2. Yeah, we'll do that one 2 to 2.
And my dice continue like this.
Okay, 5 to
All right.
To
8.
8.
That's
So,
sick.
yeah.
And,
You don't
They
recoil.
won't recoil in combat, so they stay.
All right, so we'll go over here. It's my general. I
2
started
to 2.
at 4. I
This
go
will be
down to 2.
Excellent.
I'm
one
going
to
for
double.
the trying to get the quick kill
Go
here.
for the quick kill, yeah.
So I got a
Okay.
6.
And you got
And
it.
you
That's
got
what
it.
I wanted.
6 to 3.
That's what I wanted.
Cold dice.
You even doubled them.
Yeah, create a little more pressure there. Okay.
Slaughtered him.
Yep.
See what you get for taunting the general, Don?
Okay, so it's right now we have the Syrians are down 2, and the Mitanni are down 1, and it's the Syrian pip roll.
Ah, both sides are getting a dearth of pips.
And luckily for me, I was able to get rid of that C boy because that puts a little more pressure on Don on my left flank as far as
General now can't do anything fun.
And my general is free to move where he wants next turn at this point, forcing Don to have to either decide to deal with him or let him move where he wants.
Okay,
In my opinion.
right. In this case here, here's a good question here for discussion.
Okay?
All right, he's in his Zoc.
Yes.
And if you're in double Zoc, you can choose which one you enter.
Sure.
The plan that I wanted to do is drive him to there, force him to turn, take him, turn
They
here,
don't
force
turn.
him to
They
turn.
don't,
turn
till the end
immediately.
until the end of the turn.
Right. So that Zoc continues, so I cannot do that
Correct.
because I don't
Right.
have enough distance there.
Exactly.
And all I can do is pull straight back
Or
because
go
I'm
into
in
him.
his Zoc or go into him. But that would be, yeah. So essentially it'd be a 2 to 2 with him not being able to retreat. But we really have got not much choice.
Okay, so there's 1.
And 2.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
hope I
Nothing wrong with that
don't
move.
need to. No.
No, that was-
Ideally,
I
I wanted to
figured-
get him so he had no retreat, to be able to do it. He'd be
Hey, how about some shooting now?
That's,
They're
Oh,
too
wait,
busy.
they're still locked in.
There's
Oh,
close
okay.
range
that's,
shooting.
That's exactly why I went my press after that Sule last turn, realizing that if I don't do anything, this was happening anyways.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right.
So at this point, I have an
Now
ability
you
to
can go,
maybe
whoop.
do something effective next
Yeah.
turn instead of
Yep.
being stuck.
No, this one was a critical one. I was trying to grudge you in for the double overlap, which you did, and then it comes out to the dice. Even though I was wearing my lucky, son-in-law's 101st Airborne shirt, it didn't work out. So
Yeah, except he's not playing.
Next time, wash
So-
it.
that's true.
So Don, which
All
one
right.
do you want to go with? The chariots or the horde and the bows?
We'll hold this one first. Let's go with the horde and the bows.
All right, so
Okay,
2 and
so
2.
the horde's a
3
2.
down to 2.
All right, let's
Yep,
get a
2
nice
to 2.
double.
So 6
And
to your
if not, it's
4.
going to push me back again.
And
the
he
hordes
just had my
follow.
guys
And the
follow.
horde-
So eventually,
Horde
you guys
keeps
make
on
it
going,
all
yep.
the way to the camp.
Well,
All right, see if I can pull a miracle roll out on this one now. I'm down 1.
So each of you start at 3, and each of you are down 1.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's 2
2
to
to
2.
2.
It's
Two to
not
two.
as bad.
Right,
two.
right.
And
That's
ties
bad.
stay locked.
This is
So
a quick
So
kill
I just gotta
opportunity
make
for
sure you
me.
don't get a hold.
And it's
Look at that.
Hey,
They stay
I
locked.
survived.
that's right.
Wow.
Buying
I
time.
survived.
We've had some very
And
peculiar
it's
dice.
Scott's Pips roll.
All right.
Okay, so the score right now is still the Syrians are down 2, and the Mitanni are down 1. Mitanni have lost a light chariot, and the Syrians have lost a light chariot and a Soloi.
All right.
And if I'm still keeping track right, I believe this is my 5th bound. If I'm wrong, I apologize. And what do I get? I should,
A 1.
you want to go that one? Okay. So we got 1. So what I can do is,
Got several good moves.
so I can, am I able to close the door there? Or
Yes.
I could close the door there.
Yes.
I can come around behind here.
So you can't hit this unit. You cannot hit the chariot in the rear because you have to start completely on the rear of him.
Pass
You'd be
the
able to
line
hit him in the
here.
side, which you probably don't want to do because you don't have a recoil for yourself
All right.
against that Soloi. But you could hit this guy in the side. It'd be okay.
Can move these guys forward.
Now, is that using the concept that these are not stilted units, that you're flowing that corner because the corners, 2 corners overlap?
What do you mean?
Well,
Yeah,
what you're
'cause
doing
I-
is his movement would be he has to pivot like
Well, he
that
can
to
rotate
do
in
it.
place. He can basically rotate in place.
So you're saying rotate like this?
Yeah,
and
he could do
slide
that.
over.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no
He
problem.
chooses to.
He can move within the perimeter of his own unit. So
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, good.
I think he's a little far. He's forward, though, isn't he? Or wait,
No,
did he
he
move
was-
him? Oh, he moved.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
was
No, he
forward.
was. Yeah, he
He
was
was
forward.
right-
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. He was just up to
Actually,
there.
it'd be even more.
Yeah, because I lined him up with this. He has to be up with
It'd be
him.
about right there.
No, because I had him lined up. He killed the guy there, and I had all these guys all lined up
Oh,
to
gotcha.
get the overlap. You know, when we rolled that, we didn't call that overlap, did we?
Yeah,
No,
it was 2 to 2.
Yeah, it was 2 to 2.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't roll high enough.
But I think you were.
We tied, so
Yeah.
it was one of the
I
die
think
rolls that I
you're
survived on. Was a
I
tie.
think you were slightly behind, so you would come forward.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he,
There.
Yeah,
he
I think
there.
it was
There you
something
go.
like that.
There you go.
Alright.
And I can't run around and hit him from the side either because he's not in my front arc, right?
Yeah, you would have to hit him in the rear. You would have to be at minimum there, corner to corner, to be able to hit him. Even if you were a smidge like so, you still wouldn't be able to hit him in the rear.
What about run around the flank, hit him on the side with 4 inches?
you'd have to be.
Yeah,
You'd
but
have to
start
be on
there.
that side of
Yeah,
him.
yeah, start on
Right,
that side.
Yeah,
And it's trying to keep you in
And-
that.
yeah, because-
too much cheese of doing
because
that.
there's chariots in there that they would have a chance to react if you saw something crazy
Yeah.
like that.
And you've got combat and troops over here, and so it keeps you from being like a I think you just advance your line here.
Oh,
I think I got to position him figuring he's
You
going
roll
to die
one.
this turn, so I have to look at what I can do
It's all right.
that's going to be effective.
makes for a very interesting battle.
That's what we're here for. Interesting battles.
Okay.
Been a good fight so far.
Very good.
Now, do you ever put this on pause during thinking sessions, or
You can edit it.
edit it out? Okay.
Like if you drop an F-bomb or something, like you always do.
Not me.
And then I'll send your wife a version. It just has that part in there.
Should call you guys a corruptible
Yeah,
influence.
he's stopped, though.
Don was always so sweet till he got around you guys.
But he is fun at parties now.
The problem is I don't necessarily know if I want to put him into contact with those guys there right now.
Surprised we haven't had a good resolution on that one yet. Somebody dies. Two to two going at each other 4 turns in a row. And
It's
nobody-
nice. It's nice to see horde fighting. It's cool.
Well, it's good. I mean, my intent was never to allow that horde, my bow, to remain to be engaged by his horde. I wanted to slide it over and then bring these guys over. Let the Siler hold the hill. Never had enough pips to do that. He came down me like stink on.
The general's plan was an error.
They relied on average dice roll.
Yeah.
What is average? With the mean of two extremes. Okay, and I would say, you want to call that he still has a retreat? Yeah, that
Okay.
Should be.
I think that would probably be just about right
Okay.
equal that he would do.
All right. Yeah, that's important stuff to bring in
yeah.
before it
That we
happens.
agree, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you guys could lock again, so you know.
Right. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't have faith over there, not anymore.
Well, you know, if you do lose over there, it'll just tie the game up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's okay.
But
Yeah.
the chances are we're gonna,
All right,
there's a
so
good chance two
we'll
guys
start
are
with this
gonna die.
fight here.
All right, there we go.
Should
Okay,
be
so-
3
so we-
down 1 to a 2,
2-1.
and a 2 down 1 to a 1.
Yes. So this is really just whatever we roll is going to be determined.
Oh.
And
Nope.
4. So that makes me a 5, 2, 3.
He won't recoil, but he has to.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Should.
Well, that's what it
Better
should
make
be, but are you sure about that?
That's a good. Not usually you don't
According
get
to
any.
this, it's no
Usually
effect.
they're not ever.
Oh, are they
So,
solid foot?
careful.
Are they solid foot?
Careful. That makes a difference.
Is the 4 bow considered solid foot?
Yes.
Did I recoil?
Yeah.
He does recoil.
Yeah.
They're
solid.
solid.
Yeah, he can recoil. He recoils.
Okay. So
No, he won't.
Yeah,
he
yes.
will.
Well, this says 7 horde, no effect. Or is it fast recoil? Okay.
yeah, fast.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a 5
but-
horde.
No, because the effect is against these guys. That just happens to be a supporting unit. Like for instance, if this was an elephant, it wouldn't do what an elephant would do. It would do. Let me look it up.
You're saying I don't
Okay, and this is page 11 under combat outcome. A supporting element in close combat against an enemy element's flank or rear recoils if the friendly element in combat with that enemy's front recoils, flees, or is destroyed. So because the horde does not recoil,
They'll
the
stay.
chariot doesn't recoil either.
Okay.
That is very good down here.
No.
Very subtle, but good.
Yep. And I don't think we've seen that before.
Nope.
So
They're not,
I
'cause we
never-
don't
I
have
don't
too
recall
many.
ever
Yeah.
having this situation.
Yep.
There's not too
pop
many
up.
units that won't recoil.
correct.
Yay me.
Yeah.
Learned something new one.
It's good to see horde in combat. you know.
There you go.
Excellent.
All right, so now
Still got one combat.
so now we'll go over to my Hail Mary over here with the chariots, where it's a 2-2 again.
Yep.
See if I can remain alive.
So any unit supporting a horde never has to worry about recoiling.
Right.
A solid
Interesting.
horde. A solid horde.
A solid horde.
yes,
Yeah.
not a fast, but solid
Right.
horde.
Or a war wagon.
Yeah.
A war wagon won't recoil.
Okay, well then let's win this one.
And I think it said destroyed too, didn't it? If they're destroyed, do they have to recoil? That's the other thing, because the solid horde can get destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go again, okay? A supporting element in close combat against an enemy element's flank or rear recoils if the friendly element in combat with that enemy's front recoils, flees, or is destroyed. Okay.
Yeah, so if you would destroy the horde, then I would have to recoil
Yeah.
with the chariot
Right,
as well.
right.
Because there is
Sure.
there is the double or the
Yeah.
double up on them.
The idea being, if the main guys attacking aren't retreating, you're going to not stop providing flanking support.
Right.
Now, if he was a fast horde,
He would have ran at that point because he would have been
you sure?
Well,
recoil.
O-
Oh no,
only
yeah.
if it's a tie.
Well, that's recoil by solid on equal.
Yes, if you would have tied against a solid, and because that bow is solid, you would have recoiled.
Yeah.
This is probably the
Yeah.
most effective horde I have seen in a long time. I mean, just that he's holding that center and continuing to put pressure. I mean, it is very rare you see a horde.
And you were able to help him because of your die rolling.
Well,
It takes two.
No. All right, Don. So we'll go here to my Hail
Resolve
Mary.
that one there.
2-2
There we go.
again.
Yep.
I just need to make sure I don't roll lower. Oh, that's not good for me. Yeah. That was
Oh, that was
that.
devastating.
That was a 6-1
That was
split.
devastating. Okay.
All right.
Now,
Okay, now
here we
it's
go.
tied 2-2.
Tides of war have changed.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh, there's that one.
All right,
Maybe
well,
not
this
too
one-
bad.
very good game.
That's our
This
local.
one here is really the obvious thing to do is to hear because he has no recoil
Right.
when he turns.
Correct.
And then that forces you.
Not yet.
Well, it's
Oh,
not-
that's your
I
only
have
pip.
one pip.
Okay, all right, sure. Then
One
you turn.
pip, one thing.
Okay, so the Mitanni General is up one, but has no recoil. Okay, interesting little situation. How about some
But-
shooting now?
Yeah, and this guy here is not providing a legal, so he's not providing a negative
Correct.
to it.
Correct. It's not his front edge.
Has to be the front.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is if this guy has to survive, because even if I kill you and he does not survive,
You still win because it'd be 4-3.
it'll be 4-3. Right?
Yeah.
2 points.
All right, let's get some.
All right, here we go.
What are you guys going to do first? So
Two
we
to
got
one?
that horde is a 2,
2-1.
and the bow is a 1 again. Boy, you're making it really challenging, aren't you?
All right, so
All right,
3 to
3 to
2.
4.
We sit there.
Okay, so again, the horde
No,
don't
three-
budge, and
It's 3 to 4.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, so they
Oh,
sit
again,
there.
they sit there.
yeah, they sit there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
4. They sit there.
All right.
All right, now this one I want you to roll a 1. I really should have done that one first.
All right, 4-3, right?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
4 here, 3.
A
All
single-
Yeah, Mitanni is a 4.
Oh,
Not going to win.
Yeah. Sucker.
that's
if
a
we
roll
suckered
one,
him
he
in.
dies. Oh, no.
No.
All right.
Look,
Okay, so you are a 10 to a
7.
7. Okay. Live to fight another day.
We'll fight another day. That's
But
right.
you're zocked. That's all I want. Right
Okay.
Yeah.
Score is still 2 to 2.
Yeah.
And I have room for 2 pushes.
Okay. 4.
Four
That'll be
pips.
helpful. All right. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get any help over there.
Good chance to end the game. And
Nice.
It's 2 to 2.
using that belt sander for that road really was a very.
It's always fun when you make things out of things that aren't intended for.
Right.
A lot more fun to play on a road than playing with a belt sander. Right?
Wow, I like belt sander.
Pull him.
Did you have a belt sander, or you just went and bought the belt?
Correct.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Believe it or not, it actually cuts pretty easy. You can trim it on the backside.
Yeah.
It cuts. It's actually not a whole lot of fibers. The problem is you can get about half this distance, and you got to change your blade because it'll dull it big
Pretty
time.
quick, yeah. Even from the back.
Even from the back.
If I pull him out, can he go straight back and change the facing?
Once you're in combat,
Yep. You can't pull out.
Can't
Yeah.
Pull up. All right, so, well, I don't have any choice but to do this, unfortunately. Because if I sit there,
You have an edge of 1.
yeah, that's 1. That'll be 2.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you think your dice is going to be hot, just run the rest of the folks up, and we'll end it this turn.
No, not this turn. The closing of the door on my guy is not going to be good over there. All right. I need to try to do
Gonna
some
burn the
magic
extra
there.
one?
Yeah, I'm not going to move those guys forward.
no shooting. Scott's pick on combat.
Now it's important what order you do these 2 in.
Mm-hmm.
It could be important. And the reason why is if something really weird happens and you die here and he gets recoiled, I'm sorry, the other way around. If you recoil him first and then he ends up getting a recoil, you'll end up losing him.
Yeah.
You know.
So we'll do the horde battle over there, the 2 to 1 again.
Okay. Okay, so the horde's a 2 and the Syrian bow's a 1 again. All right, so it's a 5 to a
4.
What do we got there? Off screen? Okay,
Right,
to a
off
4.
screen, 4. Yeah. And the horde advances.
Yep.
40. That's right, a whole base width. That's right. And the chariot stays put.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, it looks like the dice are going to take me down.
Your pick, Scott.
We'll do the chariot here. We're going to be a 3 to your 2, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's correct. Okay.
On the right
Yep.
there.
Right
there.
here.
Mhm.
It's a 3. And a
Me
push.
too, push.
Move it which now means it's 3-3
3 to 3.
or 3-2, right?
Yep.
So let's do the,
You recoil. Who recoiled?
I recoiled.
Okay, so you should be.
No,
He's
he's,
there. 40.
Yes.
because he was off.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did
Yep.
40.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if they were corner to corner before, that's where he would be.
Okay, so if I lose, I'm 3-2. If I lose,
3 to 1.
3-1. So I'm gonna go with the Seloy first, just to have better odds in case I don't.
Okay, so the Saloy is a 2 and the Auxilia is a 3. So we have an 8 to 3.
That's a
So it's
dead.
dead Saloy.
So that's one over here, and that's not what I want to have.
Okay, so we're tied up at 3 to 3. It's going to be a close game.
2 to your 3.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the chariot on the Auxilia. So
And
Push.
that pushes you back, which
Yep.
and which pushes you back further than
yeah, so you're going to be right
there. Right.
Okay.
So that opens up some
Okay.
opportunities for me.
4-3 over there with my general.
Okay,
Yep.
Come on, 6. Oh, there's
an
the
8.
No.
to 7.
Push you
Yeah,
back.
I knew. So I'm going to start right from the nose there where you are, and then back to there.
All right.
So I have one more recoil.
Do me a favor, Don. Roll 1.
Okay, so right now the score is 3 to 3.
This is like right down to the wire.
Yep.
It's a good kind of game.
Oh,
Yes! I have another chance, maybe, depending on what happens.
Maybe.
wow.
So the Mitanni look out, and,
I'm gonna change dice for the next game.
and the bad guys
mediocre
are
at best.
short on move again.
Maybe you need to change your lucky shirt.
Man, I just
Or get the person to wear it who's
Yeah,
it's a
maybe
lucky
it's
shirt. It's obviously not
The
your
lucky
shirt.
person, not the
Right.
shirt.
swear. Can I? If I advance, I have no advantage there.
Don't forget this guy's slightly in front.
Yeah. He's there, but so he's got
Yeah, somehow
slightly
the-
downhill. Yeah, this should be parallel.
Need some
So he's
flatter
slightly
hills.
ahead and- all right. I think the main thing is to just run general to general. A 2 would have been just so.
Yeah, so I was like, give me a 1 so you can't close the door. Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Mono y mono.
Mono y mono.
Yeah, your general's the one with the striped horses. Oh wait,
All right, so he's in the correct place.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got you. Don't
There
worry
we go.
about
So
it.
we know. Yeah.
So, bullfire.
All right.
Nope.
oh,
Fire.
no more of that.
Fire.
Okay.
4 to 4.
So it's 4 to 4.
6-1
6-1 makes
is
a
the
difference.
first one.
Nobody cooperated.
4 2.
Okay.
That pushes you
Slowly.
back.
8
All right,
to
so
6.
you're the actual position, Don.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
go
gonna
back there.
be 40 back. Yep.
Ends off.
Wait, Don beat him.
I
Wasn't
know.
it?
I moved
Yeah,
him back.
you moved me back.
Oh, that's
Yep.
oh.
My
Switch
general's been
sides.
my general's been
Switch
flipped
sides,
Wait a
around.
minute.
That
All
general
right.
has been flipped around.
So it's 3 to 3 still.
All right, and yours off.
They did a yin yang.
Exactly.
Wow. At least it's not a 1.
2.
Now, you got some good things you can do with that. That makes me lose sleep at night.
Man, that horde in that camp.
And they won't recoil from it.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, it isn't an auto thing here. It is tough because
But they won't recoil.
No. Yeah, but I'm saying is
Oh.
if he goes here, boom, and rotates.
Yeah.
If I beat him, then
Yeah.
he's going to lose that unit. So it's not a.
Oh yeah, there's lots of options, and they all require a die roll.
They're all fraught with danger.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's on a road, it only cost me 1.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes, your only option is you can go forward. You can't engage him because he's over a base width apart. And
The camp fights as a 4 though,
Mm-hmm. But if
so
they
it's
get
not great.
if they get defeated, though, they're
yeah.
toasted.
Yeah.
I could do that though. Okay.
Yeah, just advance to the game.
So we will.
To move to they have to begin and end on the road to
Yeah.
get for 1.
Okay, that'll still work. That'll still work. Because I can.
So he doesn't have, he's not, doesn't have legal contact.
And they have to move a full 80 though.
Yeah, and they've got to move straddling the road, so that would be
So it won't work.
that would cost you 2.
So
Yeah,
it won't work.
yeah.
Okay, so for 1, we're going to move these 3 forward. And for my second one, he's going to do that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, all you need is 1 kill.
So
Unless you
no,
die, unless one of yours die.
no shooting.
Yeah, then you need 2 kills.
And I believe this guy is slightly.
Slightly forward, yes. So he's
So
uphill.
we know,
Yeah, he's fully upslope.
Okay.
All right. So your
hang on a
first one
second.
here, no shooting.
Hang on a second.
All right.
It's going to be a 3.
Okay, any shooting?
Wait, he's thinking.
No,
because
no.
I don't think he
Keep him
realized
back.
about this
I'm
guy.
going to keep him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's going to stay right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
Okay.
just move those
You're
guys
just
forward.
trying to kill one and have him survive.
Right.
You don't care if he gets pushed back.
Okay.
Right. So we'll go with
So he
the closed door there.
starts
so,
at a 3, down 1 to 2. You're 3, you stay at 3.
Yeah, so
Right. Yeah. This is gonna be a
Try
high
to get
die
my
shootout. 5. This is tie. Uh-huh.
Oh,
5
my
and 2 makes 7.
goodness.
4 and 3 makes 7.
So you're going to go
Yeah, I
here
got
then?
somewhere to be in the morning. You know?
And so then, yeah, we got to do that
So,
one. So he's a 3.
He's
Three
not all the
on
way
that
down the
camera.
hill, so he's a
3
3
not 2.
stays a 3. You're 3 down 1 is a 2. 7 to
Pushes
5.
you back. 7 to 5. Pushes you
Pushing
back.
back.
All right. See if he can kill my general this turn.
That's what it boils down to. I gotta get at least a 2.
Probably going to.
3
He's
would
really
be
good at rolling
'cause I
ones,
can
though.
get- yeah, if I can get a 3, I can get him on
Yeah.
3 sides.
Yep. There it is.
There it is. All right.
No.
That's
I'm
him.
sorry. Oh, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, he fell
Wow,
over.
that's-
Yeah, they're touching. There we go. Yeah, there
You
we go.
recruited your own general.
1, 2, and
You'd want to turn
I'm
around.
gonna turn that way to get the.
Well, you don't need to.
No, I don't need this way. I
Yeah.
want to face him forward.
Yeah, he's already got one side. Yep.
3.
All right.
All right, so that takes you 4, 3, 2.
To 4.
To 3.
He's
Four.
a general.
That's my general.
That's his general.
That's my
Oh,
general.
sorry. Yeah. Yep.
4 to 2, high die, takes it home.
Okay.
Not
And
bad.
that's
Okay, that's it.
There you go, finish.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he's got 5.
yeah,
He's got
yeah.
5. Even if he gets me, he's got
Yeah.
5. So it doesn't. It doesn't
So,
matter.
so here it's a 3
It doesn't
down
matter.
to
He's
2
got,
down to 1.
Well, we still got to
3
do
to
it.
1.
okay.
Yeah, we still have to do
You
it
got my
because
die.
it's for points. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's for
Not that
points.
bad. For points.
Oh, he gets to die too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so
there you go.
You
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, you got him. All right, there you
Oh,
go.
man.
All right.
Okay,
was
so
a-
it's actually the
5.
that's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
he's
Okay,
got
so
5.
the Syrians lost 4 elements, and so did the Mitanni. The problem is one of the Mitanni elements is the general, so he's worth an extra. So it's a 5 points to 4 Syrian win.
So I would get a total of 21 tournament points for that.
Well, let's not get into that because then I have to explain how we come up with that number.
Yeah.
But yes,
Everyone
you are
knows
correct.
tournament. Okay,
Yes,
21.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
which is
the-
a low tournament win. But
Yep.
anyway,
Hey,
well
a
done.
win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a
All
win.
right,
Nice job, Don.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine. All right. Excellent. Cut.
good deal.